Another red light stops the road. Another thought I never showed. Leather seats and engine low. Your memory riding shotgun close. Billboards glow across the rain. Everything looks blurred again. Funny how the city shines when someone's heavy on your mind. You were never mine to claim. Still I carry all the weight of almost every pause of what we were and what we lost. And I keep moving block by block, while my heart ignores the clock. Red lights don't ask where I've been. They don't ask who let you in. They just hold me there a while. What's your ghost in city lights? Red lights don't ask what I regret. Don't ask what I can't forget. They turn green and let me pass, but some moments always last. There's a calm in driving late. Nobody watching while you wait. Just skyline still the midnight blue. And every road reminding me of you. I stay composed when you put away. Never beg for you to stay, but strength ain't always feeling enough. Sometimes it's knowing what you become. A man still standing through the pain, hands steady through the pouring rain. Eyes ahead but so behind, still trying not to rewind. They don't ask who let you in. They just hold me there a while. With your ghost in city lights. Red lights don't ask what I regret. Don't ask what I can't forget. They turn green and let me pass, but some moments always last. Maybe healing looks like this. Empty roads and things I miss. No revenge and no goodbye. Just another neon sky. Red lights fade into the dark. Still your name inside my heart. Quarter past one and the skyline glitters like diamonds drowned in rain. Glass towers staring down at traffic like they memorize my pain. Black Mercedes humming low now, engine soft beneath the street. City breathing through the pavement, and the dark feels incomplete. There's a photo of us in my memory that won't blur no matter how I try. Your face lit blue by dashboard colors, eyes alive at 5:30. Back when silence felt romantic, back before distance took its turn, before the calm I wear like armor, before I learned how hard hearts burn. I keep one hand on the steering wheel, the other resting near the gear, like control is something physical. When your ghost feels this near, some memories fade like headlights, some stay bright and cut through rain. Some people leave your body but still move through every vein. Glass towers and ghosts tonight, watching over every lane, blue reflections on black windows, calling softly through the rain. Glass towers and ghosts tonight, still dancing where we were. I keep driving with calm hands while the whole world starts to blur. You love rooftop bars and velvet boots, whiskey poured in crystal light, gold around your wrist while city stars pull silver through the night. You said I felt untouchable, like a storm that learned restraint, like somebody dangerous enough to survive what others ain't. Maybe that's what made it harder, how we almost fit too well, two souls moving like expensive smoke inside a private hotel. And even now the empty seat beside me feels like unfinished conversation, a beautiful kind of tension without a final destination. Red light, green light, still breathing slow. Rain falls, skyline moving below. Your name half spoken, then gone again. Only the engine and midnight within. Glass towers and ghosts tonight, still reflected through the blue. Every mile rewrites the silence, still somehow leading back to you. Glass towers and ghosts tonight, but I don't lose my pace. I carry every ending with me, and still wear calm across my face. There's a kind of pain that makes no sound, just settles deep and hangs around, like low bass underneath the song, like knowing something's gone too long. I don't break easy, never did. Learned how to hide what I keep in. A calm expression, measured pace, a storm beneath a polished face. But every time the room gets still, every time the lights go dim, I feel the shape of what we had and all the things we never said. You can bury fire underground, still somehow it burns without a sound. Heavy in the quiet tonight, your memory moving through my mind, like moonlight crossing empty floors, like footsteps outside locked doors. Heavy in the quiet tonight, still I keep my breathing light. No one sees what's underneath, how your ghost still lives in me. I remember how you laughed at midnight, how your hands felt in low light, how one look could undo me slow, and still I never let it show. That's the thing with stronger men, sometimes we don't break, we bend. Carry every scar in style, smile through pain, another mile. And maybe that's why you stay close. You saw what nobody else knows, the tired soul beneath the frame, the fire beneath the name. Heavy in the quiet tonight, your memory moving through my mind, like moonlight crossing empty floors, like footsteps outside locked doors. just soft pain that slowly lasts. City lights begin to fade. Still your shadow stays. There's a black leather jacket on the backseat, and a storm over downtown tonight. Headlights slicing through the darkness, silver rain and white lines. Phone face down beside the console, watch face glowing near my wrist. Everything expensive, everything polished, still something feels missed. I built this life from discipline, late nights and restraint, from learning how to stay composed when pressure wouldn't break. You saw through all of that somehow, past the tailored calm and pride. Saw the man beneath the stillness, and everything he hides that's dangerous. When somebody reads your silence right, and suddenly the walls feel thinner in the middle of the night. Black leather heart, still beating low, still carrying fire, nobody knows. Black leather heart, under neon rain, still soft enough for love, still strong through pain. You kissed me once outside a hotel, street wet under city gold, taxi lights passing behind us, night air sharp and cold. And I felt time freeze around me for a breath and then release, like the whole world stopped spinning just to give us one heartbeat. But life don't pause for chemistry, and dreams don't always align. So we became a beautiful almost that still crosses my mind. Still I don't lose balance, still I don't collapse. I just drive deeper into midnight and let memory fade to black. Black leather heart, still breathing calm and deep, still carrying your shadow even when I sleep. Black leather heart, and the road unwinds again, still made of strength and softness, still undefeated in the end. Your ghost rides passenger tonight, feet up on the dashboard still, neon signs and traffic lights move around the silence we built. I hear you laughing in the sections, feel you touching every turn. Funny how connections still leave places where they burn. You said I always hid emotion, like a king behind a wall. Maybe I was scared devotion would become come another fall. Now the city keeps unfolding, street by street and breath by breath, and your memory keeps holding. Conversations never left, passenger side of my mind. You appear and disappear, like reflections in the night, like something almost hit. Rain tapping on the rooftop gently, bassline low inside my chest. Every mile reminds me differently of what we were at our best. You love danger mixed with softness. I gave both but not enough. Tried to act like I was heartless when I was drowning in your touch. And maybe distance was a blessing, maybe timing did its thing. Still some names become confessions every time the cold wind sings. Passenger side of my mind, still leaning close to me, like midnight wasn't leaving, like we were meant to be. But the wheel is in my hands now, and the road belongs to me. Passenger side of my mind, that's all you get to be. No hate, no regret, just smiles and what I can't forget. Passenger side of my mind, fading with the avenue. I still feel your energy, but I'm no longer chasing you. Street lights pass like old emotions. Rain dissolves what used to shine. Passenger side of my mind, then gone with time. Street lights dripping, cold on the windshield slow. City breathing, smoke while the skyline glows. Hands on the wheel, but my mind's with you. Red lips in the rearview, fading into blue. Windows cracked open, cold on my skin. That same old perfume still settling in. You never said stay, never said goodbye, but silence can scream louder than neon signs. I kept my composure, learned how to move like shadows on buildings with nothing to prove. Still every red light brings me back there, till your fingertips tingle deep in my hair. You had that fire beneath your comb, sweet disaster wrapped in charm, and I still feel your gravity pull, even when my tank is full. I ride through the velvet afterglow, your memory shining soft and low, like midnight rain on chrome and glass. I feel you in every street I pass, and I don't chase what already burned, but some lessons take forever Downtown, mirrors and hotel signs, playing those songs from another time. You looked at me like you already knew what losing me would do to you. And I looked away with a steady face, like love was something I could replace. But truth don't sleep, and neither do ghosts, especially when you miss someone the most. I made my peace with empty seats and conversations inside these beats. Still there's a war in my chest tonight, between moving on and holding tight. You had your darkness, I had mine. We blurred together every line. Now the city hums our final song, and somehow I still ride along. I ride through the velvet afterglow, your memory shining soft and low, like midnight rain on chrome glass. I feel you in every street I pass, and I don't chase what already burned. But some lessons take forever to learn. I'm still breathing through what we both know, driving alone in your afterglow. No panic in my post tonight, just moonlight flickering silver white. No begging for what slipped away, just your ghost dancing in the lane. The city fades and the tires roll slow. Your name still is red, don't show. And even with both hands on control, you still glow inside my soul. Gold reflections of the dashboard, rain across the windshield burns. This city feels like a movie, it never ends. I got patience in my breathing and an expanse of thoughts tonight. But calm too sharp to break apart, a soul lit only by streetlight. You were beautiful in silence, danger wrapped in elegance. Every look from you felt reckless, every move felt deliberate. And I still replay the details, like scenes I know too well. The smell of rain against your skin, the way your shadow fell. Cold, cold midnight, all around me now. Your memory glows different, but I still feel it somehow. Cold, cold midnight, on the avenue. I move like I'm untouched, still haunted by you. There's a loneliness in luxury when the room is yours alone. Big windows, black sky, phone face down by the cologne. But peace has its own beauty, in solitude its taste. I learned out every empty space Sometimes paint matures like whiskey, burns and settles warm. Sometimes the strongest kind of man looks calm inside the storm. No crash, no flame, no one left to blame. Just rain and rose and truth nobody knows. Cold, cold midnight, still dripping from the sky. I survived the deepest feeling without needing to ask why. Cold, cold midnight, and I stay composed through blue. Still impossible to shake me, still remembering you. Your touch felt expensive, like something money can't buy. Soft as smoke in a penthouse room, slow under dimmed out light. Champagne sweating on marble counters, curtains dancing with the breeze, and somehow the whole skyline vanished soon as you leaned close to me. Didn't need words between us, didn't need promises too. Your body spoke in quiet tension, and mine answered back to you. Still there was distance in your breathing, like you already knew goodbye. And I saw forever for a second, then watched it pass me by. Velvet on my hands tonight, still feels like your skin. Like midnight never ended, like you're here again. Velvet on my hands tonight, but the room is cold and still, and I'm learning how desire can't survive against your will. Every lamp glowed amber, casting shadows on the floor. You kissed me like a confession, then disappeared like before. Now every time I'm driving, city lights reflecting gold, I feel your warmth returning, then slipping from my hold. And I stay composed in public, never let the pressure show. But behind this calm expression, there are places only you know. No one sees how deep it runs, how some memories outlive the sun. No one hears the quiet ache behind restraint. I still awake. Velvet on my hands tonight, like a ghost too beautiful to chase. Still touching parts inside me time could never replace. My hands tonight, and though I let you go, some feelings keep their color long after letting go. walked in like temptation, dressed in confidence and sin. Every move was calculated, every glance pulled me in. I don't fall for pretty faces, I don't trust what shines too fast. But something in the way you move made control collapse. You said nothing at first, just let your silence speak. And I've always been the type to understand what's underneath. So I played it slow, like the man who knows the game. But you don't play fair, you just change the rules again. Touch me like a lie, like you don't mean a thing, like I'm just another moment you don't plan to keep. Touch me like it's nothing, like it don't go deep. Cause if you touch me like it's real, I might not leave. Touch me like a lie, like you're already gone, like this night don't carry weight, like we both belong to something temporary, something we can't name. Touch me like a lie, so I don't stay. Yeah. We move like we were dangerous, like two secrets in the dark. Every kiss had hesitation, every touch left a mark. You never asked me who I was, I never asked you why you stayed. Cause some connections feel too real to survive in daylight. You said you like my distance, said it makes me hard to read. Said the calm inside my presence feels like something you need. But I saw the way you pull back every time it got too close, and I know that kind of pattern, that's the one that hurts the most. So don't promise me forever, don't tell me where you need, just give me what you're capable of and let the illusions be. Cause I can handle something fleeting, I can handle something cold, but I don't do well with almost love that pretends it can hold. Touch me like a lie, so I don't fall too deep, so I don't feel the future you don't plan to keep. I'd rather know it's empty than believe it's true. So touch me like a lie, like you always do. I was forged in the absence of every hand that should've stayed, in rooms where echoes answer back to prayers I never prayed. Turn loneliness to iron, turn silence into steel, built a backbone from the nights when nothing felt real. They see a man who doesn't need to mistake it for pride, but pride was just a mask I wore before the real me died. Now what remains is heavier, quieter, more refined, a version tempered by the fire that no one else could find. Absence was my teacher, discipline my only friend. I learned that real kings rule the spaces where the noise ends. Forged in absence, tempered in the cold unknown, a blade that never boasts. ghost yet, cuts straight to the bone. My confidence is ancient, carved from years of letting go. Leadership that doesn't chase, but lets the worthy follow. I don't wear my power loud, I let it breathe beneath the skin. The man who conquered self becomes the man who always wins. Every goodbye I survived became another layer thick. Every dream that died inside me taught me how to never quit. I don't collect their stories, I don't need they borrow light. I walk inside my own abyss and call the darkness right. They break when pressure rises, I become the pressure slow. A quiet force that reshapes what the loud ones never know. Self-mastery is lonely work, but loneliness is pure. It strips away the lies until only truth remains secure. I've sat with every demon till they had nothing left to say. They sent them back to work for me at the break of every day. The strongest men don't rise above, they sink into the core and rise again. It's something that the world has never seen before. Forged in absence, tempered in the cold unknown. A blade that never boasts yet cuts straight to the bone. My confidence is ancient, carved from years of letting go. Leadership that doesn't chase, but lets the worthy follow. I don't wear my power loud, I let it breathe beneath the skin. The man who conquered self becomes the man who always wins. Forged in and finally whole. Your shadows all I've left, but it feels so real. I walk through the streets at night, but your shadow follows me in the light. It whispers secrets I can't hear. It feels like you're always near. I see your face in every corner, even when the nights are falling. Your love was a mystery, babe, but I still fall for your masquerade. Every street I cross, I think you. Every journey leads me back to what we knew. I'm stuck in a dream, but you're wide awake. How do I let go? Something I can shake, yeah. Shadows of you in my head, all the words you never said. You haunt me like a melody that I can't stop hearing in my bed. Shadows of you in my mind, still running after what I can't find. I'm lost in the past, can't break free from the shadows of you and me. I try to drown it all in whiskey, but your memory's still too risky. Every time I close my eyes, I see your face, and then I realize I'm living in the ghost lights flicker restless, but my shadow stays still. I stand above the skyline, bending silence to my will. Trained every demon that once tried to pull me under. Now they serve my vision, turning darkness into thunder. No need for bright stages, my power thrives in the shade. Every scar became armor, every mistake a blade. They chase fleeting attention, not only unseen space. My presence alone commands without leaving a trace. I don't shout orders, the energy aligns them in line. Power I carry needs no definition, no sign. Shadow command, I run in silent from the dark, unseen but deeply felt, leaving permanent marks. Confidence carved in stone, no need to prove a thing. I am the calm power that makes empires rise and sing. Leadership in the quiet, strength that never screams. This is the throne I built inside my wildest dreams. They feel it can't be controlled, so I became exactly that. Mastered every emotion, never let my focus crack. One steady look from me and they already understand the way to real authority held in a silent man. I walk through the flames, come out colder than steel. Every lost taught wisdom that no book could ever reveal. Discipline is my ritual, consistency my crown. Now the path I walk on leaves legends written down. No throne required when your spine is forging fire. No loud voice needed when your aura commands desire. I built this version through nights no one ever saw. Blood, sweat, and relentless will became my law. The strongest presence moves without announcement or show. They feel the shift the moment I step into the glow. Shadow command, I run in silent from the dark, unseen but deeply felt, leaving permanent marks. Confidence carved in stone, no need to prove a thing. I am the calm power that makes empires rise and sing. Leadership in the quiet, strength that never screams. This is the throne I built inside my wildest dreams. In the dark I reign. Shadow can be forever. In the quiet, I hear your breath. It's so close, but we're miles from death. The air is thick, I can feel your gaze. A moment of silence, we're lost in a haze. Your body close, but you never touch. I'm burning up, can't hold it much. In the quiet, everything is clear. The distance between us, I hold it near. In the quiet, your voice is all I need. Every word, every whisper, it plants a seed. The silence is loud, but it keeps me calm. In the quiet, you're my soothing balm. You move like a shadow, graceful and slow. I wanna touch you, but I don't know. Every inch of me, I wanna give, but in this silence, we learn to live. Your body close, but you never touch. I'm burning up, can't hold it much. became quiet. Everything is clear. The distance between us, I hold it near. Quiet, your voice is all I need. Every word, every whisper, it plants a seed. The silence is loud, but it keeps me calm. In the quiet, you're my soothing balm. The silence is heavy, but I feel the pull. A temptation that's deep, beautiful and full. In the quiet, I find my peace. But your love is the only thing that I won't see. In the quiet, oh, your voice is all I need. Every word, every whisper, it plants a seed. The silence is loud, but it keeps me calm. In the quiet, you're my soothing balm. In the quiet, you're everything. In the quiet, you're everything. The shadows move, and I see your face. A silent invitation, I feel the trace. Every step I take, you follow me. In the darkness, I find what I need. You pull me close without a sound. The more I fight, the more I'm found. The shadows tempt, they call my name. In this game, we both the same. Tempting shadows, they dance so near. Every moment with you, I feel no fear. The night is our stage and the world fades away. Tempting shadow, I'm here to stay. Your touch is soft, but it burns my skin. The light is gone, but the fire's within. I want to run, but I'm trapped in your spell. In the shadows, I cannot tell. You pull me close without a sound. The more I fight, the more I'm found. The shadows tempt, they call my name. In this game, we're both the same. Tempting shadow, you dance so near. Every moment with you, I feel no fear. The night is our stage and the world fades away. Tempting shadow, here to stay. The moonlight fades, but you're still inside. Every temptation feels so right. In the shadows, we make our way. Tempting shadows, we'll never stray. Tempting shadow, dance so near. Every moment with you, I after somebody leaves. The apartment got quieter without her. Not physically, emotionally. Like the walls stopped breathing correctly. Her coffee mug still in the cabinet, her perfume still in the sheets. Funny how absence can scream louder than company ever speaks. I walk the rooms differently now, like something sacred disappeared. And all the luxury in this penthouse can't replace being understood here. She used to dance while cooking dinner, bare feet sliding across the floor. Now the kitchen lights stay dimmer, and I order takeout more. The apartment got quieter without her. Even the music sounds restrained. Even the city through the windows feels colder in the rain. I thought solitude meant freedom, now it just echoes when I breathe. The apartment got quieter without her, and louder inside me. She never asked for too much, just emotional honesty. But I kept speaking in fragments, like vulnerability embarrassed me. I thought consistency was enough, thought presence meant love was clear. But women don't just need your body close, they need emotional atmosphere. And I hate that I learned too late. Well, she tried to teach me gently that masculine strength means nothing if tenderness is always empty. Now I sit with whiskey after midnight, watching headlights cross the glass, thinking how some people become irreplaceable right after they finally pass. Some homes stop feeling like home the moment the right person leaves them. The apartment got quieter without her, and honestly so did I. I speak less now, drive slower now, sleep later at night, because grief ain't always dramatic. Sometimes it just rearranges peace. The apartment got quieter without her, and part of me did too. Silence changes after somebody leaves, especially if they loved you correctly. I became successful, respected, desired, but not peaceful. I became everything except peaceful. Built a life people envy online, penthouse views, tailored confidence, reservations hard to find, but nobody photographs loneliness. Nobody posts emotional fatigue. Nobody tells young men ambition can slowly make your spirit leave. I chase perfection aggressively because failure scared me up. Thought if I became important enough, pain would finally come undone. Instead I just became harder, more careful with every year, more addicted to control, more uncomfortable being sincere. And now women tell me I can feel you holding back, like emotional distance leaves fingerprints across a man's entire character. I became everything except peaceful, still searching in midnight drive, still wondering chest feels empty when nobody knows you're mine. I learned how to master pressure, but not how to rest my soul. I became everything except peaceful, and it's starting to take a toll. I miss when life felt smaller, back when hope fit in cheap apartments, back when love wasn't complicated by status and emotional compartments. Now everybody wants something, attention, access, validation, but real connection feels rarer than money or temptation. And maybe that's why I think about you more than I admit aloud, because you knew me before achievement turned me emotionally proud. You loved me before success made me difficult to reach, before self-protection became the loudest thing about me. A man can build an empire and still not know how to sleep at night. I became everything except peaceful, but I'm trying to change that now. Trying to value emotional safety more than applause from crowds. Trying to become a man who doesn't confuse control with healing. I became everything except peaceful. Now peace is all I'm needing. The city still loves me. I just wish I loved myself this easily. There are things men carry that never become words. What he never says out loud is he scared sometimes too. Scared I'll never fully become the man he promised he'd grow into. Scared that success changed him. Scared softness disappeared. Scared every relationship failed, because he never learned sincerity without fear. But he won't post about it, won't cry in crowded rooms. He'll just keep driving through the city with low music and expensive perfume, because masculinity taught him early to survive before he speaks. So even his loneliness learns how to move discreetly. What he never says out loud still lives inside his chest. The pressure, the memories, the need for rest, the desire to be understood without explaining every scar. What he never says out loud usually hurts the hardest part. He remembers every woman who tried to love him honestly, especially the ones he pushed away because vulnerability felt dangerous emotionally. And every now and then, at a red light after 2, he wonders who he'd be today if he had stayed true. Not rich and not loud and not more admired by the crowd, just emotionally available enough to say I need you out loud. But life made him careful, and careful men age slow, because they spend half their lives protecting wounds nobody knows. Some men aren't cold, they're just carrying years of silence properly dressed. What he never says out loud shapes every move he makes, every goodbye he delays, every connection he breaks. things men carry that never become words. Don't get too close. You won't like what you feel. You keep leaning in slow, like you're testing my space, like you wanna get closer, but don't know if it's safe. I can read that hesitation in the way that you breathe. You're attracted to the distance you don't fully believe. I've seen this pattern before. You like danger and calm, like the tension of silence in a man who don't talk. Too much, too fast, too easy. That's not what you chase. You want something controlled with a little bit of weight. And I can feel what you're thinking, even when you don't speak. You wanna get a little closer, but you don't want it too deep. So don't get too close. You might cross that line where attraction turns heavy and you lose your mind. You like me at a distance where it still feels safe, but I'm not built for halfway. I don't operate that way. Don't get too close. If you don't want the truth, I don't play with emotions. I don't soften the truth. If you step into my world, you don't leave the same. So don't get too close unless you're ready for change. You like the way I stay quiet, like I don't need the room, like I don't need attention, but it still comes through. That kind of presence is dangerous. That's what you told me before. Men who don't ask for anything always make you want more. But here's the part you don't see: I don't open for free. I don't give what I feel if it's not real to me. So if you're stepping closer, don't do it halfway. I don't build anything that's designed to break, and I don't chase, but I don't run. I just let things become what they're meant to become. So don't get so close unless you mean what you do. 'Cause I don't do attraction that don't turn into truth. I carry weights that have no name, no witness and no sound. The kind that press against the chest but never touch the ground. Each one a lesson paid in full with years I can't reclaim. Each one a quiet monument to what I overcame. They see the surface calm and think the water must be still, but underneath swims oceans that no storm could ever kill. I learned to breathe the pressure, to make the heavy light. by choosing every single day to walk further in the night. The burden isn't heavy if you stop pretending it's not there. True strength begins the moment you no longer care to share. This is the way I carry, invisible but real, a crown of unseen battles that only I can feel. Unshakable because I learned exactly what I'm worth. Leadership that flows from knowing what the silence is worth. I mastered every shadow that once tried to swallow me. Now I walk among the living as the man I chose to be. No one clapped when I stood up after every brutal fall. No parade for the quiet wars I fought behind these walls. But in that solitude I found the truest form of me, a man who doesn't break because he's already free. They follow not because I call, but because they sense the depth, the kind of calm that comes from having nothing left to protect. I lead by simply existing as the virgin time refined, a living proof that power grows when ego is declined. The heaviest crowns are never seen by those who only chase the gleam. They're worn inside the marrow in the spaces in between. Ooh, I become the kind of king who needs no kingdom to survive, because the only realm that matters is the one I keep alive. This is the way I carry, invisible but real, a crown of unseen battles that only I can feel. Unshakable because I've learned exactly what I'm worth. Leadership that flows from knowing what the silence is worth. I mastered every shadow that once tried to swallow me. Now I walk among the living as the man I chose to be. The way remains, and so do I. Underneath the neon lights I stand, a broken heart lost in this land. The city hums, but it's silent to me as I search for a love that can never be. We were fire, now we're ash, flickering out in the flash. I thought I could forget your touch, but it hurts too much. Till on our break, it burns so bright. Every color fades in the night. I try to run, try to forget, but your love's a scar I can't regret. Neon heartbreak is all I know. Love that burns in a go. I try to heal, but the pain's still. Every heartbeat I can feel, yeah. Thought the night would heal my soul, but your memory's taking its toll. The lights reflect in my tears, 1,000 moments, 1,000 fears. I reach for you in the midnight glow, but you're not here, you let me go. I'm left with a neon light, a broken heart that can't take flight. Neon heartbreak, it burns so bright. Every color fades in the night. I try to run, try to forget, but your love is scar I can't regret. Neon heartbreak is all I know, a love that burns and never lets go. I try to heal, but the pain's still here. Every heartbeat I can feel you near. If I let go, will you come back? Or is this heartbreak just what I lack? Neon heartbreak. It just shows you what you hide. I look composed in every mirror till the calm control design. But the truth is different than midnight, when there's nowhere left to hide. No conversations to distract me, no hands to fill the space, just the echo of your laughter, still painted on my place. I thought distance made me stronger, thought detachment made me wise, but there's a kind of loneliness that only shows up in your eyes. And I see you when I'm driving, when the cities have a sleep. Every shadow looks like something I was never meant to keep. Midnight doesn't lie, it just strips away disguise. All the power, all the posture, all the masks I wear in light. I can act like I don't miss you, I can move like I'm alright, but midnight doesn't lie. Midnight doesn't lie, it remembers every time. You almost said you love me, but chose distance over mine. I still carry what you gave me, even when I say goodbye. 'Cause midnight doesn't lie. You were quiet in a dangerous way, never loud but always deep, like you knew exactly how to touch the parts I couldn't speak. You didn't ask me for attention, you just took it when you moved, and I let you get too close to me for a man who plays it cool. You said I was too controlled, too careful with my heart, like I built a life of structure just to keep love apart. And maybe you were right, then maybe that's what made you leave. 'Cause women don't stay long, where they felt but not received. Now I got silence in my pockets, and your absence in my chest. I mastered every form of power, except the one where love can rest. Midnight doesn't lie, it don't care about my pride, it don't care how well I carry all the things I keep inside. I could fill my life with everything, still feel you in the night. 'Cause midnight doesn't lie. I don't say much in crowded rooms. I let presence speak instead. A quiet man with steady moves, and too much weight inside his head. They see control, they see composure. They see a life that makes sense, but they don't see the late night version. They don't pretend. The one that drives with no direction, just to feel something again. The one that replays every moment, wondering where it all went. The one that almost calls your number, then puts the phone back down. The one that looks unbreakable, but breaks without a sound. The night knows my name, knows everything I hide, knows every version of me I keep locked inside. I can fool the world all day, I can wear my strength and pride, but the night knows my name, and everything I deny. The night knows my name, knows the truth I never say, knows I still think about you in a quiet, dangerous way. I don't show it, I don't speak, I don't let it rearrange. But the night knows my name. You were something I didn't plan, something I didn't control, and I don't deal well with feelings that I can't hold. You made me question my distance, made me question my calm, made me feel like maybe I don't always need armor. But that's the problem with opening. You give someone the key to every locked emotion you spend years trying to keep, and when they leave, they don't take it, they just leave it all unlocked. Now everything I bury finds its way back up, and I don't hate you, I just hate what it shows, that even men who master silence still break when they get close. The night knows my name. I lay my whole heart on the altar made of broken years. Watched it burn slow and steady, wiped away the final tears. From the smoke rose something colder, something sharp and true. A man who doesn't flinch when the world tries to run him through. They see the calm exterior and think the fire's gone, but inside burns a furnace where the weak are transformed. Every scar became scripture, every wound became law. I sacrificed the boy so the sovereign could be born. No resurrection needed, I chose the death I wanted, and rose to something heavier, something undaunted. Blood on the altar, I paid the price they never see. Turned every loss into armor that protects only me. Unshakable confidence forged when no one else would stand. Leadership born from ruin, steady like an iron hand. I don't wear my victories loud, I wear them in my stride. The man who killed his weakness and learned how to survive. They pray for easy glory, I pray for harder nights, the kind that strip your illusions and teach you how to fight. Now my words carry weight like ancient stones in riverbeds, because I learned that real strength is what remains unsaid. I don't chase their approval, I don't need their borrowed fire. I build my own inferno fueled by pure desire. Every step is deliberate, every breath is claimed. The sovereign walks among them but is never tamed. The altar still remembers every piece I had to slay. Yet from that holy slaughter came the dawn of a new day. True kings are born in silence after all the screaming ends, when only discipline and truth remain as close as friends. Blood on the altar, I paid the price they never see. Turned every loss into armor that protects only me. Unshakable confidence forged when no one else would stand. Leadership born from ruin, steady like an iron hand. I don't wear my victories loud, I wear them in my stride. The man who killed his weakness and learned how to survive. Blood dried long ago, but the power still flows.
I hear your voice in the silence of the night, but you're not here. The city's alive, but I feel alone. Driving through the streets I've grown, but every echo takes me back to you. The love we had, the things we knew. Your whispers fill the empty. I feel you everywhere, but you're not there. I thought I could forget the sound, but it haunts me all around. Every corner, every turn I take, your voice is all I can forsake. I thought I'd be free from the past, but your echo is the one that lasts. Echoes of you, they never fade. Every word, every touch you made, I hear you in the quiet of the night. You're the ghost I can't fight. Echoes of you, they pull me in. Every whisper, every sin, I keep running, but you're still here. An echo I can disappear. The night would drown your sound, but your echo still all around. The city moved, I stand still, listening to the echoes I can kill. Your love was a shadow, a fleeting dream, but now it's all that I can seem. I try to forget, but it's too late. You're still here, sealing my fate. Every corner, every turn I take, your voice is all I can forsake. I thought I'd be free from the past, but your echo is the one that lasts. Echoes of you, they never fade. Every word, every touch you made, I hear you in the quiet of the night. You're the ghost I can't fight. Echoes of you, they pull me in. Every whisper, every sin, I keep running, but you're still here. An echo I can disappear. moon shines bright, but it feels so cold, like the love we shared, now grown old. I walk alone beneath the moon. It's like a reminder of a love sweet tune, but the melody gone, it's lost in the dark. A faded song, a forgotten spot. Your touch once warm, now just chill. I thought I could forget, but I never will. The night holds secrets I wish to ignore, but with each step I want you more. Beneath the moonlight I feel your gaze, but you're not here, just a distant fade. I try to find what's left of us, but the silence tells me it's all just us. Beneath the moonlight I wait for you, but your shadow's the only thing that's true. I reach for the stars, but they slip away, just like the love we couldn't say. The night's too quiet, my thoughts too loud. I'm lost in the space between the clouds. Your love was a dream that slipped through my hands, like sand in the hourglass, no demands. I try to move on, but I can't forget the love we had, the love I regret. Beneath the moonlight I feel your gaze. You're not here, just a distant face. I try to find what's left of us, but the silence tells me it's all just us. Beneath the moonlight I wait for you, but your shadow's the only thing that's true. If I let go, will you still be near? Or will you fade like the light I fear? Beneath the moonlight I keep searching for you. Searching for you. You didn't say a word, but I felt everything in the way you looked at me, like you already knew what this could be. No conversation, no explanation, just tension sitting in between two people pretending they don't feel what they see. We said nothing, but it meant everything. Every glance, every small movement, every breath between. We didn't need words, we didn't need proof. Sometimes silence speaks louder than truth. Say nothing, mean everything. That's how it started, that's how it stays. No promises made, no lies to break, just something real we don't say. You move closer, but not too close, like you were balancing what you want the most. And I stayed still, like I always do, letting you decide what you're walking into. And I could've said something, I could've made it clear, but some moments lose value when you interfere. So I let it happen, let
stays, even when it's gone. Because we never broke it, we just moved on. Say nothing, mean everything. That's why I still feel it after everything.
Your touch is soft like velvet, caressing my skin. Every movement, every breath, where do I begin? The warmth of your hand, it burns but it heals. In your embrace, the world and time, it feels unreal. I crave the feel of you, the way you make me yearn. For every whisper, every sigh, for the fire we burn. In the heat of the moment, it's only you I desire. I'll follow your lead as you take me higher. Velvet touch, so tender and sweet. Every kiss, every breath, it's all I need. In your arms, I find my peace. Will you touch, the world falls at our feet. I feel you closer now, every inch of you near. Your scent intoxicates, your voice I need to hear. Your lips on mine, they taste like forbidden fruit. With every move you make, I am lost in pursuit. The way you whisper my name, it drives me wild. In your touch I find my calm, yet I feel like a child. You lead me through the fire, to the edge of the night. With you I'm home, you make everything right. We melt into each other, there's nothing left to say. Just the rhythm of our hearts as we fade away. In your arms I am safe, I am free. Your velvet touch is all I need to be. Ooh, velvet touch, so tender and sweet, so tender and sweet. Every kiss, every breath, it's all I need. In your arms, I find my peace. With your touch, the world falls at our feet. With your velvet touch, I'm yours forever. I don't break loud, I don't make scenes, I don't let people see what it means when something real falls apart. I just adjust and carry the part. That's what I've learned, that's how I move. I don't collapse, I just
improve, or at least that's what it looks like outside. But inside, it's a different kind. I don't break loud, I break in silence, in quiet moments, without guidance. No one hears it, no one knows. That's just how a real man goes. I don't break loud, I just change form, turn pain into something calm and warm. But that don't mean I don't feel. It just means I learned to deal. You probably think I moved on, like it didn't mean much, but I just don't show pain the way people expect from us. I don't talk about everything, I don't explain my mind. Some feelings are too complex to put into lines. And I've seen what happens when men show too much. The world don't always handle that kind of trust, so I keep it internal, I process alone. That's how I survive, that's how I've grown. Yeah, gets heavy, but I carry it still, because strength ain't absence, it's controlled will. I don't break loud, but I break deep. And some of that damage I still keep. One last turn before dawn, that's where I meet myself. There's a road outside the city where the lights start thinning out, where the night loses its diamonds and the sky begins to doubt. I go there when the noise fades, when the world stops needing me, when the man inside the mirror wants the truth without prestige. I don't always miss you loudly, I don't always miss you clear. Sometimes it's just a shadow that appears when dawn is near. Like your hand on my shoulder, like your breath in the cold, like the version of myself I almost let you hold. And I know I'm not the same now, but not every change is peace. Some growth feels like losing. What made you feel complete? Last turn before dawn, I let the truth rise slow. I don't know what love went, but I know what it showed. That I'm not made of silence, I'm not only self-control. I'm a man with a heartbeat under everything I own. Last turn before dawn, rain fading on the glass. I forgive the younger me for protecting his past. I forgive you for leaving, I forgive us for the war, but I still feel something I can't name anymore. You taught me without trying, the desire needs a soul, that being wanted by someone ain't the same as being known. You saw me in the stillness, not the image I project. You found the hidden hunger under all of my respect. And maybe I was scared, not of love but being seen, because when someone knows you, they can haunt you differently. That's why this road feels sacred. That's why I drive alone. Some prayers don't need churches, some men confessing chrome. If I could speak to that night when you were still beside me, I say less with my pride and more with what was inside me. Not beg, not plead, not fall apart on cue. Just tell you that your presence made the dark feel new. Last turn before dawn, I let the old pain pass. Not gone, not erased, just no longer driving fast. I still carry the lesson, I still honor the scars. Some people don't stay with you, but they show you who you are. Last turn before dawn, the skyline starts to glow. I don't need every answer, I don't need you to know. I'm still calm, still moving, still quiet, still strong. But I'm softer than before. On the last turn before dawn, one last turn before dawn. The night lets me go. I don't forget, I just grow. My silence goes somewhere, even when I don't speak. I don't say much when it hurts me. I let the night take the weight. Drive slow through wet reflections, like I'm trying to outpace fate. People think calm means empty, they don't know what it costs. Some men don't lose control, they just learn to carry loss. You asked me once what I wanted, I looked away from your eyes. Not because I didn't know it, but because truth felt too alive. And every word I swallowed found somewhere else to stay. Now it rides beside me quietly every time I drive away. This is where my silence goes, into midnight, into rain, into songs I never finish, into roads without a name. I don't break where you can see it, I don't bleed where daylight shows. But every man has somewhere his silence goes. You were close enough to reach me, that's what made me step back. I'm not scared of desire, I'm scared of wanting what won't last. I built myself from endings, from rooms that turn cold, from loving people deeply who still chose to let go. So when you touched my hand softly, I felt more than I allowed, and I hid behind composure, like pain should make no sound. Maybe I lost you quietly, maybe that's the hardest truth. Not because I didn't love you, but because I didn't know how to prove. This is where my silence goes, into bass lines, into smoke, into all the almost feelings that I never let you know. I still move like I'm in power, still look untouched, composed, but God knows every midnight where my silence goes. I didn't say it, but it stayed.
Dù đây là năm bài hát mới được sáng tác hoàn toàn mới, với lyric sâu sắc hơn, nhiều tầng ý nghĩa và chiều sâu cảm xúc. Tôi tập trung vào sự tự chủ nội tâm, như một hành trình cô đơn đau đớn nhưng biến đổi sức mạnh thầm lặng không cần chứng minh. Niềm tin không lấy chuyện được rèn từ bóng tối. Và leadership xuất phát từ việc làm chủ chính mình trước khi dẫn dắt người khác. Bằng tầm mang tính thơ, triết lý giàu hình ảnh, phù hợp với dark R&B giọng nam trong sâu commanding nhưng kiềm chế. Kết hợp electric piano, buồn man max bass nặng và không khí đêm thành phố lạnh lẽo. Bạn có thể copy nguyên bài và dàn thẳng vào Suno. Và dàn thẳng vào Suno. I burned the old me on a rooftop automated out. Watch the flames eat every virgin that learned to scream and shout. Ashes fell like silent snow on the concrete veins below. From the ruins rose a stranger with a heartbeat made of stone. No applause, no witnesses, just the wind that knew my name. Every tear I never shed became the fuel that fed the flame. They see a man who stands alone and call it arrogance, but I know the price of peace is paid in years of violence. The mirror doesn't flatter, it only shows the ball. I want it in the quiet where no one kept the score. This is my throne of ashes, built from what I had to kill. A crown of quiet thunder that the weak can never feel. I leave by disappearing, by becoming less than seen. Your empire shift around me in the spaces in between. Unshakable, not because I'm strong, but because I've already died and learned to walk alone. They chased a life of comfort, I made friends with the abyss. Learned that darkness doesn't break you if you learn to be committed. Every promise that was broken taught me how to never bend. Every love that left me hollow showed me how to never end. I don't collect their praises, I collect the scars instead. Each one a quiet medal for the nights I didn't bear. Leadership is not a stage, it's the way you choose to bear when no one's watching and the mirror is the only one who cares. I speak in silences that cut deeper than any blade. Carry galaxies of pain that I never chose to trade. The strongest kings don't wear gold, they wear the void they tame, and rule the world by ruling first the chaos in their name. This is my throne of ashes, built from what I had to kill. A crown of quiet thunder that the weak can never feel. I leave by disappearing, by becoming less than seen. Your empire shift around me in spaces in between. Unshakable, not because I'm strong, but because I've already died and learned to walk alone. From ashes I remain, oh, still standing in the flame. Not ever missing, looks like begging. A man can miss you quietly without calling after dark. With
without posting hidden messages, without reopening the scar. He can wake up, wear composure, do the work, pay the bills, talk like nothing broke inside him while the memories sit still. He can laugh with other people, he can look completely fine, and still hear your voice softly in the pauses of his mind. That doesn't mean he's weak, that doesn't mean he's stuck. Some love doesn't come back, but it still teaches enough. A man can miss you quietly and never lose his pride. Oh, he can want you for a moment, yeah, and still not cross the line. Oh, he can feel the whole thing deeply, but refuse to lose his peace. A man can miss you quietly, and still choose to leave. I don't hate what happened, I don't curse your name. Some people come to change you, not to stay the same. You made me see the softness I had buried under steel, made me understand that silence is not the same as healed. And maybe I was late to learn, maybe you were late to stay, but not every broken story is someone left to blame. If you ever think I forgot you, know that isn't true. I just learned to honor memory without running back to you. A man can miss you quietly, oh, while still moving on. Oh, he can keep the lesson near him, oh, without needing what is gone. Oh, he can love you in the distance, with no message, no defeat. A man can miss you quietly, and still choose his peace. Not every missing needs a sound. I told the road what I couldn't tell you. The road heard everything, every word I never said, every time I almost turned back, every war inside my head. It heard me say I missed you without my mouth moving at all. Heard the silence in my breathing when your memory made me small. The city watched me pass by like a man with no regret, but streets don't believe posture, they know what people don't confess. The road heard everything, the truth beneath with my pride. How I wanted you closer, but kept standing aside. How I called it self-control when it was fear dressed clean. The road heard everything that you never heard from me. You probably think I let you go, like it didn't cut too deep. But I just don't make a funeral out of what I couldn't keep. I don't make pain dramatic, I don't ask the world to see. But every exit sign remembers what you're leaving did to me. I still pass where we almost became something more than night, where your hands stayed near mine and I chose not to cross the line. Maybe the saddest kind of strain is knowing when not to call. Maybe the strongest looking man are tired from holding it all. The road hurt everything, the ache, the truth, the cost. How a man can keep on driving and still know what he lost. I don't blame you for leaving, I don't blame myself completely. But the road hurt everything that still lives quietly in me. I told the road, and it kept my secret.
Behind closed doors, we're free to be. No one sees the love that we need. The world outside doesn't understand, but in your arms, I take your hand. We speak in whispers, secrets untold. A love so wild, but it's controlled. The outside world will never know. Behind closed doors, we let it show. The walls are thin, but our hearts are strong. In the silence, we belong. Every touch is a promise kept behind closed doors, where secret are well. Behind closed doors, we find our way. In the shadows, we choose to stay. No one else can take this from us. Behind closed doors, we're the only. Beloved in silence, but it's so loud. No one else can break this vow. You're my secret, my hidden love, a gift that no one can speak of. The world may never know our truth, but in this room we find our proof. Behind closed doors, we make our stand. A love so pure, yet so
Every touch is a promise kept behind closed doors, where secret anyone's in. The world outside may tear us apart, but in this space you have my heart. Behind closed doors we are free, a love that no one else can see. Yeah. Behind closed doors we find our way. In the shadows we choose to stay. No one else can take this from us. Behind closed doors we're the only one. Behind closed doors where we are home. In the silence we find our soul. I rewrote my inner code in the hours nobody watched. Turned every shattered piece into something that can't be stopped. Became the man that fear itself can never transform. No mask, no filters, just pure discipline flame. Control strength separates kings from those playing the game. Every limit I broke became the new boundary line. Now the mirror reflects power that's truly mine. Raw truths in my veins, no shortcuts, only the grind. I forged this version with a relentless focus mind. This is the unbreakable code I live and breathe by. Self-mastery running deep, watch the fragile ones divide. I never chased the crown, it found its way to me. Standing tall in the night, this is my destiny. Quiet confidence, louder than any road they made. The man I became, no force on earth can break. Pressure tries to crush them, but I become the pressure instead. Lead with heavy presence, never waste words on the misled. Every sentence I speak carries gravity and weight, because I mastered the art of silent, unshakable faith. And the war was won long before the world could see. Now leadership flows natural, calm as the deepest sea. Consistency, my religion, discipline, my daily prayer. Results are the only language I choose to declare. Inner strength stays quiet, yet it reshapes everything. The kind of power that moves mountains without announcing. I don't need the cheers, I need concrete, lasting proof. The man staring back has become living truth. Through every dark season I refine my soul like steel. Now nothing shakes the foundation that I refuse to yield. This is the unbreakable code I live and breathe by. Self-mastery running deep, watch the fragile ones divide. I never chased the crown, it found its way to me. Standing tall in the night, this is my destiny. Quiet confidence, louder than any roar they make. The man I became, no force on earth can break. Unbreakable, this is my goal. This is who I am. Touch like it was real, soft and quiet, it made me feel like
that the silence was the realest thing you ever gave me that you'd bring. Silence, I can't forget. Every time you held me close, I felt regret. It wasn't loud, but it made me whole. Now I'm lost without a soul. Silent touch, you've let me go, but in my mind you still show. Like the ghost that never fades. You're the silence I can't evade. Now I'm here, but you're not. I still search for the feeling I lost. Every night I lie awake, wondering if it was just a mistake. I wish I could feel you again, but the silence is my only friend. And every touch I've had since you feels empty, it doesn't feel true. I reach for you in the dark, but it's just a shadow I mark. And I'll never know what we could be if your touch never left me. Silent touch, I can't forget. Every time you held me close, I felt regret. It wasn't loud, but it made me whole. Now I'm lost without a soul. Silent touch, you've let me go, but in my mind you still show. Like the ghost that never fades. You're the silence I can't evade. If you never spoke, would I still feel? If your touch was cold, would it feel real? Silent touch, I'll always miss you. Wishes, play thoughts, no sleep tonight. A hotel room with no sleep, city glowing through the blinds. I got silence on the carpet, and your voice inside my mind. The champagne lost its meaning, the view don't hit the same when the room is full of luxury, but empty of your name. I used to think arrival would finally make me whole, but success is just another room if there's nowhere safe for your soul. And I don't need saving, I just need something real. Someone who sees the armor, and that's how long it took to build a hotel room with no sleep. That's where truth gets loud, where the man inside the mirror finally lets his shoulders down. I can look like I'm winning, I can keep the whole thing clean, but a hotel room with no sleep knows what the world don't see. You were never impressed by the sweet or the wine. You ask me what I think about when I'm alone at night. I said nothing important, like a coward dressed in calm. But truth was I was thinking you felt too much like home. And home is dangerous when leaving is all you know. So I kept the door half open, then blamed you when it got cold. Maybe the saddest kind of rich is having everything arranged, but nobody beside you who knows why you changed. The hotel room with no sleep, still carrying your ghost. Not because I want you back, but because you got too close. I can buy another night, I can change another scene, but a hotel room with no sleep still knows what you meant to me. From the moment I saw you, I was hooked. Your eyes, your smile, like a storybook. I can't escape, I'm under your spell. Every word, every touch feels like a secret to tell. I can't fight this feeling, it's pulling me in. With every touch I'm giving in. Your presence, your love, it's all that I need. Under your spell, I'll follow your lead. Under your spell, I'm lost in your charms. Every touch, every kiss, I fall into your arms. No escape, no turning back. Under your spell, I'm on the attack, yeah, yeah. The way you speak, the way you move, every glance, every moment, you make me groove. I'm captivated, entranced by you. Under your spell, I'm stuck like glue. Your power over me, it's like magic in the air. I can't resist, I can't go. Under your spell, just let it be. Under your spell, I'm lost in your charms. Every touch, every kiss, I fall into your arms. No escape, no turning back. Under your spell, I'm on the attack. Every step, every breath, I belong to you. In your arms, I'll never feel blue. Under your spell, I'm yours to keep. In the magic so deep.